Guys, listen up.
Yeah.
I saw this on Instagram. So it's this girl called I am Kira J. Okay? She is the one who posted all this. She said, I remember this man looked at me and said he had to end things with me because being with me was starting to affect his mental health.
Yes.
I ain't never had nobody tell me no shit like that in my life. I felt bad for him. That was the day I realized I was part of the problem.
Try.
How can
Nah. What? Oh my goodness.
she was affecting his mental health.
She just broke the ceiling.
Yeah, that's when you say something really...
We can do with that one. Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Let's get it. Real bad bitches from the west and the south. And now I'm getting
What
this
do you know about 0121?
Southside, big girls, we from Zimbabwe. We get money and we don't pay our way.
You don't want none of this smoke. I'm telling you, you don't want none of this.
Can you say how you can easily be so like
I know. I can do this.
So she then goes on to say, that was the day I started evaluating myself for real. Because even though I am emotionally sound, I am mentally unstable.
Oh!
Wow.
I can...
Ambulance. Wow. But that's really good because at least she...
Self-aware.
Yes.
That's a deep one
Self-aware.
though. That's amazing though.
To sit there, right? I am
Mentally unstable.
That's good.
Yo.
That's good, honestly. Sando dzawo mwanasikana. Because hey.
No, I
She
feel like
just
60% of the work is admitting the issue.
Yes.
So I feel like she's already halfway there.
Yeah.
You're already halfway there, girl. You're already halfway there.
Yes.
Anyway, she carries on to say, I can control my feelings, but I don't always have a healthy grasp of my mind. Last time we spoke, I said, do you miss me? He said, which one of you? I said, damn.
Oh, that's
Damn.
It's not funny. It's actually not funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny. We're actually saying this to highlight some things, even to ourselves on this table.
Yes, yeah.
Not me. Y'all be safe.
Hey.
Not me. Y'all be safe.
Hey. Okay.
Let alone.
If you could see our facial expressions, guys, I can't wait for the videos to come because... Anyways, when I developed a drinking problem, he held my hair back more times than I'd like to admit. When I stopped working because of anxiety, he helped me with my rent without question. Aww. When I sank into depression, he literally came and pulled me out of bed and made me get up. None of that was his breaking point. Aww. To be honest, I didn't think he had a breaking point. No matter how messed up I was, he never stopped showing up for me. He didn't have the breaking point, so I had to have one. I had to acknowledge that because I have too much shit with me and it was affecting him, I needed to love him enough to let him go. I love that man so much, but I'm not healthy enough to have loved him correctly. So I'm just to myself working on me. Maybe one day down the line, we'll be led back to each other. Sending love to the person who had to date me while I was the worst version of myself. Others had gotten the best of me and I let it get the best of me.
Damn!
By the time I got to you, I was so damaged that you got the short end of the stick. And I'll forever be sorry you had to deal with that shit. And that's the end of the thread.
Okay.
It really touched me heart when I read it.
I was ready to give this girl some hellfire, but damn, the end of that.
She's working on it because she's like, I'm so sorry, like, to anybody who I was in a relationship with, because I was broken. Because she was like, I am the problem. How many of us can actually look at ourselves and say that and be like, do you know what? I'm actually the problem.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't always have to mean, it doesn't mean,
No.
This is the thing, you don't, the pride in this one. She's like, never.
Me, the problem. My ex to
Don't DBS
No. Don't even start me right now. Because remember when we were in London, guys, me and Annette used to live in London together. And who was I speaking to? I was speaking to someone. Mm-hmm. And then he was like the boy said something about me and it like... I'm trying to remember the context of how this came about. I can't remember like how this came about, but I remember I ended up asking my ex, the one that I've been with for the longest. I was like, hey, like, in our relationship, do you think like I did anything wrong or like there's anything wrong with me?
He called you selfish, didn't he? Did he not call you selfish or something? Was that him or was that...
not too much. Not too much.
I kept my mouth shut. Did you see the way I inhaled it back?
I wasn't in London for that long. Girl, please. The timelines might start getting a bit crazy.
No.
Not that I did anything, guys.
What?
Just cut this bit out, please.
No, Oliver, that makes you seem more guilty.
Okay.
That makes you feel more guilty. And besides, when you're dating, you're dating.
Any. You know,
I beg. Anyways.
But yeah, he said, and then I spoke to him, and then he was like, no, I don't think you did anything wrong in our relationship. Like, you were pretty perfect. And I quote...
Wait.
Do you remember it now?
I remember the context of this.
Okay, what was the context?
So, old boy called you selfish.
Okay.
And then what's it called? And then you went and then did a DBS check on a previous ex before that, right?
Yeah, like, hey.
And then he was like, no, you were fine.
No,
how long were you with the previous
he didn't
ex,
say.
though?
He did. That's what I said. That was my longest relationship.
Oh wait, no.
No, but he didn't say you were fine. He literally said you were almost completely faultless. You're perfect.
Because I need to know if that's the one you're talking about.
Maybe because that nigga still
where's
loves me.
sisters before misters before I select the wrong bloody group.
Yo, where's my phone? I just had it in my hand. Oh, I'm sitting on it. Yeah, just text it because last time you didn't bleep out what you said you were going to bleep out.
Did I not?
No. And then you even told me, you were like, oh, Oliver, the episode is coming out in a few. Just letting you know, I didn't bleep my man's name out. And I said, you know what,
I was very...
He's probably never going to listen.
on that one. It's fine. He'll
probably,
never know.
Yeah. I mean, he would know. If he listened to it, he would know. But
He's not gonna.
I'm just 98% sure he would never know.
Nico, God damn it. Okay.
Just, I know who you're talking about. You don't need to say his name. Please. It's like saying Voldemort. I just said it. He who shall not be named.
She then went to him and then asked him, but I'm like,
just saying new boy and old boy.
Yeah, but you're comparing, like, because even na uyo wakudara and did it. I just only angari toxic already. Does that make sense? Like, toxic.
No, but he was toxic.
Relationship. We were obvious one go better because the one go city toxic.
No, but listen, we were together for 2+ years. I think maybe even. However, we were together for a long time. Yeah. So even if I know that I was toxic in that relationship, I can still say, yeah, there's moments where you contributed to that toxic relationship. Like, you did this, you did that. It doesn't mean that the other person is faultless.
He's always been trying to like get you back.
That's what I said. That's the only thing that I could be like,
why would I say if I'm trying to get you back?
No, but he's pretty honest and he's pretty subjective.
Oh please. He will still be like, no, you were perfect because I want you back. If I want you back, how am I going to be like...
Because he's honest. He would still say it, especially this nigga. This nigga's ruthless.
Honesty requires you to be a bit more evaluative. Like,
no, but he did say he said
of her, because if he's gonna be really honest, like we're talking
too much about me. Next topic.
How can you say Munu? No, nothing at all. Like, you were perfect. What are you doing?
Well.
Literally, please. We're talking too much about me. But he did say that, like, from the top of his head, no, like, he thinks it was pretty perfect, but he hasn't really had time to, like, deep it or think about it.
In any guys, look at Anchikuzi. I used to think that I was perfect. Hey,
I think I am.
I was like, I'm the mother of you know,
Yeah, you're a saint.
This is a moment
I'm
for
a
you to be
saint,
reflecting.
the mother of saints.
Gosh.
I was like, yeah, me with Mother Teresa, we are up there.
Not
I'm
Mother
telling
Teresa.
you.
She said, "Get me in that."
I was like,
"Get me in that running for the next saint."
Yes, I was like,
Saint
tese kudenga ukuthi takagara tichiona kuti right.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to view you like that as well.
I used to view you like that too.
I know,
I thought you were
but
perfect.
then you know what?
Then I grew up.
God started to show me. Not somebody else told me. God started to show me my cracks. I do things, but I used to do them not because I wanted to, but I was doing them because I had to. There's a
You felt
difference.
like you had to.
I felt I had to. I wasn't doing it from the bottom of my heart.
That one right there.
Number one. Number two, sometimes I was doing it for pride. But I want to show this
you,
person
like, I'm
that
such
I
a good
can
person
deliver.
that I will,
Do you know
like I'm a
shit?
better
Yeah.
person than you. I literally didn't go to sleep and I did this for you, but like it was like,
Who asked you
you.
to be a martyr? Who asked you?
Uruguda 100 pounds. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you to show you that I've got it. You see what I mean? To show you that ndine mari.
yeah.
Handina mari, guys.
Don't come after me for money.
Don't come for money. I've got it, but not for you. It's for me and my kids. Yes, yeah. The truth is,
she said
I don't
I'm
want to
being
say I
honest
don't.
now.
I'm being
I don't need
honest.
y'all to like me. I like me.
Yeah.
And I'm making this money for me and my kids. Okay.
Yes, I make money for me and my kids. Anyway, so I was like, right, God, you're right. I'm not perfect.
God be holding that mirror up to you, man. Like,
Yes, they'll be showing you
look,
like
you ugly little.
what
no,
you
I'm
could
kidding.
do. What you
Don't worry about it. Just say,
I'm kidding.
I know.
how to look, you little.
I'm kidding. Let me not
Mara
blaspheme on my king.
ndakashamisika ndiri kunyepa because mari vanotanga kukuratidza zvinhu zvakwanga wakanganwa zvawaita. Let me jog your memory. Ko apa andimazviona. Saka that's when I started to realize that as women we've got a thing of we don't tell people the truth. That's the thing. We do not tell people the truth. Munhu anozotanga kumanya murume wangu ari kudai senge magroup kwakadzuku tanzwa. Somebody had to ask, is this group now for advices for marriage? Because especially those people who are new in this country, honestly, you need the grace of God. Because the way you are going and doing things is so wrong. What I'm trying to say is women, we've got a tendency of running and saying what the other person is doing to us. But are we saying how we
Conviction. I feel convicted.
No, honestly, it's a real thing.
Yes. So what you have done to that person to get to that point. Kuna vamwe vakadzi vokuti they belittle men. I have seen a man being belittled when I was growing up. And to me, I was happy because I was like, it's a woman doing it. You know what I mean? I was happy because it was a woman doing it. But it wasn't right because the mental health of that person, where is it going? It's going shambles.
Straight in the bin, man.
Yeah. And then when that person now starts to fight back, I don't want to
Literally
lie.
fighting for their lives.
Yes.
Especially men, because like
They become
men
so
will
avoidant.
kill themselves. Like,
They become avoidant. They remove
avoidant.
themselves from the relationship.
Complete, and I mean like it's like a stone wall. Have you ever had a stone wall of feelings?
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ende kana
Yes.
anenge akuti yandaita ndiri kuti inonzi chi yese whatever iwo kana wafunga kuti kana warwadziwa ungopeka ukabheka kobuda uchienda. That's the thing. Vakadzi, we always come and we always portray this saint facade. Tisingataura chokwadi kuti vakomanaka mukomana uyu ndakamuona akanaka. Remember kuti murume wako kana boyfriend yako kuzoti ive newe doesn't mean hana mamma options out there.
Oh my days!
It's
I
the
had
same.
to realize that, right?
Yes.
There are other girls that want you except me.
Yes.
Because if you saw the good in him, why wouldn't someone else
I know.
see it?
Yes.
I know
it's
that
just
sounds so
like-
dumb, but do you know what it is? I feel like I have more options. Like
But you do as a
just
girl,
as a woman,
as
yeah.
a woman, you do. However,
But like when you see it IRL, like rah, like this girl's moving to my man. Is she trying to die?
and you have to literally hold yourself and be
Just
like.
kidding.
But anyways, my Trisha, you were saying.
Yeah. So we forget that these men are with us not because, like you said in the kitchen about the honey pot being not so good.
Guys,
No, please.
can I please?
Mira depends. Mira dilendo
On
so
that
verenga shako.
point, guys, hold that point. I have something for you.
I'm
honey
not
pot-
admitting
we
that on the
always think-
podcast. If you think I'm admitting that on the podcast, you are freaking on crack.
Who's admitting what? Nobody has to
I'm
admit
crack,
anything.
okay.
No, it's not about you.
You don't have to admit anything.
cool.
What
cool.
do you
No, carry on, bro.
She feels convicted. We are not convicting you. But
Not even.
it's not about that. It's not about your
How good
your
your
honey
pom-pom
is. No, it's not
and I have
about
something
that.
to prove that.
Yes.
I have evidence.
Boom, boom, turn
Munane
up.
ngatori newe because he really wants to be with you.
And you know, men when they love, they actually love genuinely.
They do.
Oh,
They do.
They do.
I love you, baby. Shout out to my man. Thank you
my
to my man.
Anyways, can I play this?
Yeah.
So
Play us
remember the point she said about not being good pum pum. You know that pum pum is not everything, right?
Yes.
So I saw this video of this girl asking her boyfriend, "How do you know you love me?" Okay, I'm gonna play the audio just so y'all can hear.
So me and you've been in a relationship for some time now, and I just gotta ask, how do you know you love me?
You don't want the answer to that.
Yes, I do.
No, but like you really don't. And you know I'm the type of person I'm always gonna tell you the truth no matter what.
Right.
And you don't want the answer to that.
I want the honest, truthful answer to
No, I
this.
promise you, like if I tell you the answer, we might break up.
I want the answer.
You sure? No, like you sure? Like I'm really giving you the chance to back out of this. Are you sure? 100% positive. This is what you want.
I am 100% sure I want the answer.
Your pussy is trash. Your
Sir.
pussy is trash.
Hey!
Pussy is trash.
No, slow down.
In slow mo, in case you didn't hear it. Eh?
Pussy is trash.
Yo.
And I didn't care. That's how I knew I really was in love with you.
Boom. Saga, next time, Pao, no, no. Nah, you guys, this one killed me.
No, I did.
This one
I was
killed
like,
me.
wow.
I had to take a sip. But do you know what? This is the thing. We rate, especially among women, we
I'm so
rate each
sorry.
other. We
sorry.
try to rate each other and be like, because it did not knock and the Sakari
We need a moment of silence. We need a moment of silence for that. Just deep what he said.
I don't feel like my heart will take it. I would need a few therapy sessions. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it would be like, oh.
Wait, sorry.
But don't say it's
did
like
he
trash.
say?
He said the pussy's trash.
He said is trash, not
The
was trash.
pussy they're in a relationship.
As in real time right now, this vagina that's in between my legs is
Trash.
in the bin.
Trash, bro.
Rah.
Trash, bro. He said there's nothing there for me. But I like you, so I love you, and I'm here. Do you know why? That would actually mess me up, I'm not gonna lie. Because there's something about during sex, just knowing like how good you feel to the other person. But then now that she knows this, she can't unturn this page now.
But you
she
could look at it. You could
unknow
look at it from the other POV, like, well, then he's never gonna leave me, because like, isn't that what women are afraid of? He's gonna cheat on me.
No, that's the thing. He's not
Yeah.
going to leave you because he loves you.
Yeah.
That's when you start being manipulative. This girl The first one we read about, what did she say? The guy would do everything, would go the extra mile. And
she had to break up with him.
Which is beautiful.
No, is it not him breaking up with her?
She said she broke up with him.
No, at the beginning he said.
You confused me a little bit there. I'm not gonna lie.
He said.
Okay, should we clarify?
Yeah. I thought he said he was breaking up with her because of his mental health.
So she said, when I developed a drinking problem, he held my hair back.
No, start from the beginning.
At the beginning,
like all the way.
Just read the beginning. What did she say at the beginning?
The beginning of the thread.
Okay. I remember this man looked at me and said he had to end things with me because being with me was starting to affect his mental health.
Exactly.
Right?
End things with me.
I know, but then later on
she was now letting him go. But he ended things.
Oh.
You understand?
It was over my head. I was totally confused. I was like, how can he end things with you, but you let him go?
Yes. Now she was accepting. She was now accepting that the relationship is done.
Yeah. I feel like she feels like if she wanted to, she could have got him back easy.
Yeah, she could have manipulated her way back into his life.
But I love that he loves like that. That's very beautiful.
That's very beautiful. Yes,
he knows the bandwidth of his love.
In fact, drop his app. Not for me.
That's a good man, Savannah.
That's a good man, Savannah.
Sarah, that's the thing that we do. Now that you know that this man loves you, what are you doing about it? You understand? Are you manipulating this man? I think I've seen so many women talking about shopping, and like I see a lot of, they might be acting, but I don't know. Why don't you try and listen to what your man is saying about shopping? You're shopping a lot. Ask him, what do you mean? Because there's a thing that we do that we don't communicate. We go and tell we don't communicate with our men. But we actually go and talk to our friends about our men. No. Maybe because you're asking the wrong questions. Have you ever thought of that? You are asking the wrong question.
Or in the wrong way.
Or yes, in the wrong way.
Okay. Context is everything. Because even what Maitri is saying about the whole shopping thing, like there are some women who won't like listen when their husband are saying like, oh, please don't be shopping too much without understanding why he's saying that. Sometimes some people have reasons, you don't, when he grew up, you don't know the way he grew up, you don't know the way he's had to work or whatever. And sometimes it makes people nervous because all this money is going out like consistently.
Plus, one thing that we don't realize is when we were born with a gift. I will tell you, for example, me, I've got a gift of discernment. I can discern. Sometimes I can discern the future. And it's like maybe your husband is discerning the future. But maybe in 6 months' time, I will lose my job. Recently, we are in a recession. Anyone in business knows we are in a recession. We were in a recession. We were already in a recession before the government admitted it. And it was they just didn't admit it. Look at how many shops have closed in the high streets. So where is the money coming from to grow the economy?
TGI Fridays is also closing.
Woo! Yeah.
Sorry.
Why are you happy?
Sorry, not to celebrate on someone's downfall, but they were the only place I've ever eaten out that gave me food poisoning, and I'll never forget that.
Oh, dear me.
Sorry about your company though.
You need to forgive them and forget.
Yeah, I really apologize for clapping on someone's downfall. I'm really sorry.
And then do you know the Body Shop is closing?
No!
The Body Shop is closing.
Oh, for goodness sake. Tea tree oil! I know. Guys, run to the shops and buy every tea tree oil product from the Body Shop. Okay? Thank me later.
Yeah. So imagine, maybe your husband is seeing that. He's focusing. You know what? I feel something is about to happen to us.
Because remember that protector vibe. He can't be like coming to you and be like, "Babe, I think in 6 months I'm gonna lose my job." It's like,
And then you
don't feel
maybe.
safe. You don't feel like
Yeah,
secure.
I'm panicking.
Exactly.
Panicking.
So then maybe he's like, baby, wadi kumbo mira ma shopping za urukuita
Around the controller.
Destabilize
My money's my money.
Yeah, lifestyle yangu yakutochinja because ndakarora munhu yeyu chichichi, but I want a provider, I want a protector. My guy, is he supposed to literally be like, this is me trying to protect and provide for you, please stop shopping? Because I think I might lose my job in 6 months. You can't really be like out here be like, yeah, every little thing that happens. And guess what? And women, we don't want to hear it too, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't want to hear every single little nitty gritty
To be positive.
ailment that happens at work. Chi. However, sometimes we have to read in between the lines and try to understand each other. That's just what I learned.
Yeah, explain. Ask questions. Like, ask your other half. But apa murukuzama kuti chi. I saw a clip of a woman. She got married to a man with his kids. I think he was a widow. I'm not sure of the backstory. But she was saying when she talks to him about his kids, he doesn't listen. And then she was asked to say what she says to her husband.
Yeah, Iyanla.
Is it
It was
Iyanla?
in
It was Iyanla,
episode.
Nditka.
Yeah, and the way
And then the way she was talking to him, like, Steve, your kids, blah, 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 blah. She goes, okay. She goes, Iyanla, let me talk to him. And then she sat close to him and said, Steve, babe, you know the boys, they've been doing this, that. Can you see
I
the
play it?
difference?
Does that need a
You
degree?
got it.
I got it.
Does that need a degree though?
Olivet.
Olivet, it needs a degree, Shamari.
Do you know what? Do
It
you know
does.
what?
Especially like, who are you talking
Who's
about?
up to chi,
Those are my
guys?
kids, bruv. Like, watch your tone. Who are you talking about right now?
See? Wrong way. Already you're on the wrong frequency.
You too, yes. Because if any murume wacho kana chiudzwawo anofanira kuzivawo a way yekudaira muwake zvinonopedzera yakuita sort of like a tug of war kuti okay, I'm not going to listen to you uyobva atini saka inini kana usiri kuteerera ndichabva ndadai. You understand what I mean?
I feel like this story was also very layered because of what she was saying about the kids. But anyways, let me play the clip. It's about 2 minutes long, so bear with us. It's a really good one.
It's a good point.
Bruv.
What, is that too long?
Yeah, it's too long. I wanted to keep on delving into the previous thing and ask you guys, do you feel like you have contributed to the downfall of your partner's
Mental health.
current or ex's mental health?
Contributed.
Me, no. I don't think I contributed to someone's mental health.
At all? To the downfall.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. I don't have enough insight or statistics to actually say I did. Yes, to say, to ask an ex-boyfriend to say, did I contribute to this?
But is there nothing that you can think of, like what you were saying, how you used to think you were so perfect, but then you realize, like, oh, I actually shouldn't have done that, like...
Yeah, when I think of...
That probably was bad for the man's mental health. I can think of a few.
I don't know. Sometimes I've got a tendency. I can think of a few when I was when I was young. I think you guys always say that when I was young I was brutal. I was brutal, honestly.
Oh,
I can think
the
of
letter situation.
I've got
Oh my gosh! This
three. Yes,
woman.
I contributed to a men's mental health.
Yes, you did. Please let me tell the story. Please let me tell the story.
Because I was trying to think and I was like...
I have so many.
Wait, my Trish.
Please let me tell the story.
You want to tell my story?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
This
go on.
girl
Okay.
is... You actually were unhinged. Like, you were actually a little bit unhinged.
Go on, say it.
So she was dating her little boyfriend, innit? And then he's like, right, I love this girl, innit? Like, imagine, and it's so pure and so genuine because you're young and you're so naive. And then he like sits there away from her presence and writes this beautiful love letter.
No, you got it wrong. he was asking me out with a letter.
It was still a love letter.
I was not dating him.
So he was trying to get to date
He was trying to get to date me.
Man, he was stopped
and then
at the
he
door
wrote
by the
a
bouncer.
letter.
And the bouncer was
The
punctuation
niggas,
and spelling.
the niggas don't nigga like they used to. These days, a man is DMing you, yo, you want to be my girl.
Probably the boy had dyslexia. How do you know?
Exactly. I'm sorry.
So yeah, anyway, he
yes.
gives her the letter, and then do you know what she did? She took the letter like a teacher and she graded it. She corrected his spelling, his punctuation, and his grammar, and gave it back to him.
I know.
With a no, by the way. After all of that, instead of just declining him like a normal human being.
Yes, I did.
You know the next girl who said no to him, he probably punched in the face. Yeah.
If you're out there listening, please tell us how you ended up.
That's not the only one that I did. I did another one again at school.
Okay, so we've determined
Shout
that
out-
clearly we've got a serial mental health men abuser over there.
Shout out to St. John's Chikwaka, guys. Alumni.
What else did you do? Go on, tell us.
Yeah.
How else did you contribute to the downfall of men?
Okay. The letter I did it twice. The other one that you don't know was... I feel bad saying this now.
Set it free. Set it free.
Okay. This guy liked me. He would come and hang out. Pampa in a tuck shop. So he would come and hang out at tuck shop and talk to us every night, and he wouldn't say it. So the days when I Pandeni didn't tuck shop in, I go where and then he wouldn't stay. The days when Pandeni didn't tuck shop Steric, like when I'm the one on duty, he would stay. So obviously it became obvious that he liked me.
Why you so
What did I do?
obsessed with me?
So I was like, I would
That
ask
ass.
people, oh, when is so and so going to ask me out? He's just there. And then one day andizivi chakandigara musiwe ndovauya akauya nditi patakshop ndova ndati
Wait, say it in English so we don't have to translate. 'Cause
okay,
this is
he
juicy.
came.
No, me, I want this podcast to be Shona,
Shona,
guys.
yeah.
Speak Shona freely.
Ndova ndati feso regera nhasi nda kumudza ndikati hesi ningi. I actually remember his name.
Say it.
Pedzi. Pedzi.
Am I gonna have to beat that?
No, you can.
No,
Okay,
man.
it's
This is
fine.
from literally
It's fine.
decades ago, bro.
fine.
Some of us, this is from 6 months ago, okay? There's a difference. There's a
I've got a
difference.
21-year-old daughter now, so 20-year-old, 2021 this year. Anyway, so vauya shikani ndibva ndati ndai Pedzi uchandifimbarini. I know.
You slut.
I know. Ndobva ati zvoni sei wadaro ndikati Pedzi, it's obvious kuti you like me kunondifarira but kundidetsa kuti uchazo
When are you gonna ask me out?
When
So
are
I
you going
can
to
turn
get the
you down?
guts
Yeah.
to ask me out?
When you gonna grow some balls?
Were you even gonna
Vanati-
say yes?
Vanati, anyway, don't waste your time.
I know, right? Fuck my life. I can't.
So I did contribute to guys' mental health.
You know what I need to tell?
Hey.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I told you that I thought I was a saint. I just said I'm looking to
My
I'd
gal
actually forgotten
said-
about this.
The guy has been catting for me for weeks.
I think it was probably yes.
Huh?
Yes, it was long.
She said,
So
look,
it's just like,
when are
you
you
know
gonna
what?
ask me out?
Nah,
Do you know
but
what?
let
You know
me-
what? Let me stop you there. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
You ain't got a chance.
But to be fair, if he's been lingering around for like years without,
Nah, that's an
without
idiot.
making any
Yeah,
action,
he
it's
deserved
like,
that still. Like,
man
grow
up,
some
man, like,
balls. Like,
come
ask me out.
on.
No, but if he had asked you out, let's say like a couple of months in, would you have said yeah?
He wasn't my type. Honestly, I need to be honest. He wasn't. That's why I had to tell him.
Oh, it's hard
I
out
had
here
to
for the
tell
men.
him so that he does. Because I room on a mosquito protection, guys. a way, I was trying to make it better for him.
My
I don't know
gosh.
mosquitoes are sure, but actually, bakamira, but actually, but Taura Nesu. From
So,
hostel, I think I
what's gonna say? The mosquitoes are out tonight, hey?
Ladies, this should tell you. If he wanted to,
He would. Literally risking getting malaria.
Malaria, yeah.
All for some
This
ass.
is a third world country.
What about
for
when it's
some ass,
raining? When it's raining, him and an umbrella.
Akamira papa.
Yeah.
Mabagla bas bye.
Yes.
Ashinko
You go home when you close. I know.
Do you see what I mean? Kudika na mruma adamunuka. Honestly, vanoda ni moyo wese.
Love is sweet,
Varu kutika ne rudovati aije.
Imagine. Yeah. So in a way, they
Was that the last time you saw him?
No, you continue to come.
Because men are persistent.
Because I think we probably thought he had a chance.
He probably thought you were playing hard to get. These times, I'm just
Nothing
hard
to
to get.
There's nothing for you over here to get.
It's not a game. I'm not playing. I am
Yeah.
hard to get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately. But
Anywho,
yeah, that was
Oliver,
brutal. I don't want to lie.
Let's move on to you.
Huh?
Have you contributed to a man's
I've got
mental health
I've got
downfall?
a sore throat right now. So you take this one and we can circle back to this. See, I can't even find my drink.
I can't even say the words that I want to do. What? You have one?
Sore throat.
But does it count if like it was after you broke up with them?
It counts.
You got a good one, don't you, little girl?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
I can tell it for you if you'd like.
Yes. Me too.
Would you like me to say it?
No, it's not the recent
All
one
of
you're
a sudden,
trying
my
to say.
throat has opened up.
Wait, not the recent one, Oliver. That we don't know if that did the mental health thing.
Excuse me.
Are you being
It
for
did.
real?
Did you read it?
You attacked the man's kid.
No, I didn't attack his kid, but I did use
You
her
attacked
as a,
his
I used
fatherhoodness.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Did you hear that?
And his pee-pee. And his diabetic status. His health condition.
Yeah,
His deepest, darkest secrets.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
He pissed me off.
Yes, you did.
He pissed me off.
No, he
And
didn't piss you off. He broke your heart.
He broke my heart. So
Because saying he pissed you off is
instead of-
downplaying it. The bus man pisses me off. I still have never told him to
Yeah,
go.
but
Tell us the thing that you did that contributed to that man's mental health downfall.
I sent him a text message about himself. I told him about his low stamina contributed by his diabetes and that he's always busy doing nothing.
He's going nowhere in life. He thinks he's that guy, but
Okay,
he's
I didn't
not.
say he's not going
He's a
anywhere in
loser.
life.
He's
I
a-
didn't. No.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't
Was
say
that
all
just-
that.
Are you piling
But
on?
basically, literally, I didn't say any of that. No. I said some pretty shitty stuff, but I didn't say that.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just really angry, and to be honest with you, none of it was a lie. That's the honest truth. It wasn't. None of it was a lie, but I still shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
I should have done what I normally do, which is just
Cut him off.
let them be, cut it off, and just let it go. But I kept blocking him, unblocking him, blocking him, unblocking him without deleting his number. That's where my
Because you knew you were going to go back. That's
Yeah.
why you
Because
did
Because you're
that.
going
was
through
still-
the
I
5
was
stages
still-
of grief.
Yeah, I was still angry. There was the acceptance, and then there was the
You were going through the
fuck
motions.
you.
You were going through the motions.
And I was angry.
What else?
And I
What else have
wrote-
you done for other people?
Even
Even during the relationship.
no. During the relationship,
Any relationship.
I would say in the past with my last relationship, no, not my last one, but like when I was younger, I think I was like 18 or something, and I broke up with him, and he was like, "Oh, if you break up with me, I'm gonna kill myself," etc., etc. Like it was a whole thing. He was
That's
crying on the
emotional
phone.
abuse.
And
Who is this? Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys, we're not.
Yeah.
We knew that nigga was gonna kill himself. Damn, he was so wet, man.
I said you didn't pay you on us.
And do you know what? Oh yes, he called me later
But I was
on.
about to say you did. Oh my
He
gosh, no, you
called
did
me.
contribute to his mental downfall because he called her, years later. Oh my gosh. And he was like, guess what? You thought that I couldn't become this, I couldn't become that. I did it. And da-da-da. And it was just like, do you know how insane
After
that
all
is?
these years, and I was genuinely like, I
That's
was like,
almost
I did
like a decade later.
Yeah, I was like, I
That
had
you've
no
been
idea.
on this man's mind.
I had no idea. He
Yeah. Yeah.
He called you after 10 years.
Yeah,
It
and he
must
was-
have been at least 10 years.
It's been
more than
because
10
I'm
years,
28. It's been
It's been 10
Did he
years.
call you this year?
no last year.
Last year. But she's 28 right now. So
You didn't tell me.
No, yeah, he called me and he was like, "How are you doing?" And I was
I
like,
hope you guys subscribe, okay? I'm not kidding.
and-
Subscribe.
no, seriously. But no, he called me and he was like, and I was like, "How did you get my number?" Because he would call me private number, and I'm like, "How did you get my number?" So he was like, "Oh,
See,
I
this is
found
what
it.
you get for not changing your number.
I found it on Facebook because I was advertising for web design. Oh, so he scrolled my Facebook
This
and
nigga is
found
obsessed.
my number.
You better be careful now. You better be careful what you be putting out there. Your location.
Remember, even with what's his name, Mr. Stabby's mom.
Huh?
He said he threatened me as well at some point.
Mr. Stab his mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's that?
Okay,
Nah,
now
we need to.
evil man.
Who stabbed their mum? Yeah, that's really crazy. No, but he's actually mentally ill, so that's different.
No, but even before
Samuel,
he
look
did
at you
all
there.
that,
He's
did
in a
all
loony
that-
bin.
Before he did all that, he was like, "I had a dream about you. Make sure you don't embarrass me."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Embarrass you where?"
Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. Do you think you helped contribute to his mental health?
I don't think so.
Oh
He's the one. Like throughout like our
Oh,
relationship,
yeah,
it was
true.
mostly him who didn't want me. But then obviously when he wanted me, and I was just like, "Oh, well, now I don't want you."
Oh my gosh.
So-
No, you guys, this is deep because he's actually like
I think
in a mental home.
in mental psychosis. I see it was triggered. Wasn't it triggered by some
Oh,
substance?
not too much. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think that one I had anything to do
Yeah, I
with
think
it.
it was. Yeah, his
We
was
hadn't been
more.
speaking for ages.
Was gonna never be like ngari such a
Yeah,
gare navo,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Shanga Jada, but yeah, like
No, that's so wild that
He
we're talking
called- so
about
then
that
he
and that
called
he's
me.
actually mentally ill.
yeah. But then
Wow.
the other one actually
Like a restraining
For
jacket
God's
mentally
sakes,
ill.
Oliver, can
Need
I
a
move
man.
on?
Okay, sorry. It's blowing my
He's
mind.
not even he's not even the topic of conversation, and
Yeah.
I'm actually about to say that even that guy that called me back, who got my name on Facebook, he was like, who got my number on Facebook, was like, "Yeah, I've been going to therapy as well. Da 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 da.
We
about
love that for you, King.
And I was like, "That's great," because even all these things he was telling me, I was like, "Great," because before that we were friends. So like to me, it was kind of like catching up with like a friend until I realized.
He was
It
trying to
was
rub it
an-
in your face.
Yeah, it was an FU. He was like, "What are you doing with your life? What did you do?" And then, obviously I told him and he was like, like literally trashing anything and everything that I'm saying. Like,
Mind you, this boy wouldn't even be okay. Let me not too much. No, let me give too much. This boy wouldn't even be in the country.
Mental health.
Okay.
Mental health.
I mean, who knows?
That's the whole point of this.
Mental
Men's
health.
mental health.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, like that's the thing. Like, and I didn't know he was like, you would always want to argue with me. Yeah, you would always want to like all these things he was still holding on to. And literally, do you know what? When I realized, I was like, I just sat there and I listened. That's all I did. And and where I could apologize, I apologized and being like, do you know what? I get it. Because with some things he was saying, because I actually even realized, and I was like, listen, my family life was also, he said it. He was like, you were portraying what you were seeing with your mom and dad. And then you would come and do that in our relationship. He literally said that, and I was like, "You're right." I couldn't even say no. I couldn't say, "Hey, how dare you, chi chi chi." I was like, "You are right." Because I've known this, and but mind you, I've also done some therapy work. So this conversation was well received because otherwise, really, he was shitting on me. He was like, "Fuck have you done?
Yeah.
Now I'm about to go get a job that's 70K. Da 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 da. Fuck da da da."
And we love that for you, B.
I'm genuinely happy for him. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Yes, you should.
Hey.
But
Because I helped build that empire. But anyway, let's not go there.
kana paine vari kuteerera vatakakanganisira
Yeah.
vatakakanganisa mental health yavo
Men or women.
honestly,
men and women as well.
I'll translate in English. If there's anyone listening, men or women, who we personally... Has anybody been personally victimized by Regina George? Put your hands up. Like,
By
if
John
we
Doe.
have... If we have personally helped contribute to your mental downfall in some way, somehow.
sorry,
We
man.
apologize.
What can I say?
Is
I'm
it too
sorry.
late now to say fuck you? No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Just kidding. Oh my
No,
God.
but as we go forward, like genuinely,
honestly,
even
sorry.
now as I go
I'm
forward,
so sorry.
even now as I go forward in my relationships, I try to keep an eye on that, and I feel like even as time has gone by, I've gotten better at it. And another thing I've learned this time is that like the things you're gonna say about, mind you, we don't know what's gonna happen with the people we're dating, but what I tend to do is that I tend to say all the negative stuff, or like all the things I'm thinking about, all the things I'm ruminating, and then I say it to my friends and family. So all they have is like a database of just like bad things.
Me and my best friend were talking about this.
Yeah, all they have is a database of like the bad things.
bad
I even
things in
noticed
your
it when you were
relationship.
having your situation
With my man?
new boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I even saw that because I had like a database.
Not too much.
No. Listen,
He's gonna listen to this.
hi baby.
Basari.
This is all
He
about
should
mental
take
health.
it as it comes.
This is actually in his favor. This topic, mind you.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're welcome, baby.
Okay.
I can't say his name.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to say?
Yeah. Carry on. Finish your point, bro.
Baby, wait 2 minutes.
One too many
Aiwa,
times.
you are scoring in his goal.
No. Is the babe.
Oh, you don't want the babe.
Oga, you're welcome.
Bombastic side eye. There you go.
Oga, you're welcome. Oga.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I corrected myself. Huh? I didn't contribute to her mental health. You see how easy that is? I didn't.
Thank you. I could sleep better at night.
But yeah.
Oliver ngata oranyedza.
No. I was finishing my
All right,
sentence.
sorry.
I was saying that sometimes also one thing you do have to do, even for your own man's mental health, is maybe decipher some of the negative things that you're going to tell the people closest to you. Don't be isolated. Don't be staying in situations where you're like, you feel like you need to talk to someone, but you can't. But at the same time, try and keep it to a minimum, because these people now, let's say you then decide down the line, you want to get married, you want to do whatever. All they have is a negative database of the person
Who he is, yeah.
and who he is. And that's all. So they're going to be like, da, 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 and it's even going to cause issues between you and your man.
Yeah.
That's also mental health. But anyways.
That's something that I'm currently learning.
Oh, listen, I've learned a big lesson.
Not to do.
Keeping my mouth shut. Even in my previous relationship, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
And I actually feel like the people around me are pretty good at that, because when your guys' relationship ends, I remember when my best friend ended her long-term relationship and she was like, yeah, and he did this and he did that. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, why didn't you tell me? But it was like during their relationship, we had that conversation, me and her, that like, hey, like maybe that, like why I might not like him, or like why I might see him in a certain way, which obviously then leads me to give like one-sided advice. Is because like she's only telling me negative stuff, even if in that negative situation she was in the right or he was in the right. Yeah, I was just saying that, like, to echo your point, that like sometimes we need to like take a step back and be like,
stop feeding all this negative information to the people that we love and expect them to like our partner, because it's just not going to happen.
Yep.
So I've stopped doing, it's very hard, but I've stopped doing that now. And also starting to feed them with good stuff so that we've got a fair picture, at least. Not, and also, let's not forget about you guys who just be, yeah, and then he did this, and then he did that, and he's so great, and he da. But
I beg.
deep down inside, he's actually very emotionally abusive, but you just don't want to tell anyone, like, girl, we need a little balance.
You need a balance, that's true.
But thank you so much, guys, for listening to this episode.
No. Your mental health.
Your contribution. Why are you trying to end this before you contributed? Excuse me?
Do you know why I'm actually avoiding it? It's because, like, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know when you have said something to someone that can affect their mental health.
Sorry. The only thing I can think of. The only thing I can think of is actually not funny. It's actually very immature, and I don't do this anymore. Sorry, let me stop laughing because it's not funny.
Just say it.
Remember, like, those years when I had, like... Okay, let me chill out. It's not that funny. When I had that, like, little phase of telling guys, like, your mum's a what?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was dating that boy. Sorry to that man.
No,
and, like,
that's not even
of,
the worst one.
In like, what's the worst one?
Like, when you said that.
Yeah.
But to... said it to one of our friends whose mum had passed
away.
Your mum's a what?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's actually not funny because it became like my little comeback. Like my little, like I didn't even think about it. Like I just wanted men to feel instant pain. And like when I saw... Wow, I sound really fucked up. Like when I saw...
But you know what? This is actually part of the thread.
When
like,
I saw like that this is the reaction I got from men, I was like, oh! So
easy.
This is what gets them.
That's the button to click.
Yeah.
Clicking it.
And like... and it was so like... And it was like every single time it would work. Every single time. And I was just like, is this all it takes?
But this was your retort if they insulted
me, yeah. So instead of me just communicating, be like, oh, that hurt my feelings, or like, or even sometimes, like with that time when I said it to our friend, like, he didn't even hurt my feelings to a point where I was like, why? But like, you know, when someone's having like banter, like as you do as friends, and you're like, mate, like, didn't you fail all your GCSEs? I didn't, by the way, but I'm just giving this as an example. And you're like, rah, like, your mum's a what? Like, you know, that didn't even make sense. But, like, I would have said it in a way that made sense. But still, it's just so inappropriate. And in that moment, I think that was actually the moment that I was like, okay.
You need to stop.
Your behaviour actually needs to change. Like, it's not cute. I mean, it never was cute. It never was funny. But, damn, yeah, that's probably... Oh, you made me really think about that.
Yeah, that was the one that I just remembered when you tried to say about the one. Was it the one where he ended up trying to fight you in the club?
No, that was another one. No, I'm telling you, I had like a 2-year period.
Wow.
I had like a 2-year period where I just pissed off like dozens of men, just from like, your mum's a what? Your mum's a what? And that's what I would. That's all I would say. Like your mum, and then I'm like, it's just a question. I didn't say your mum is a. I just asked your mother's a what, or like your mum. It's just so like, are you 6 years old? What do you mean your mum as a comeback?
And you know them boys love their mama.
Boys love their mama.
Yes, they do.
So I found a button and I just...
And you kept... Yeah. She kept going, you know, that elbow. Two button.
WWE
She was like, the nose. She was like, my head.
My ears.
Everything to press that button.
Anything to press that button, yeah. That's
bitch.
definitely a nasty way I've contributed in some men's.
Okay, that makes 3 for 3.
Good, please don't make me say any more.
Oh yeah. So okay. We've repented. We said we're sorry.
Oh, wow. Now I feel like a
Yeah.
terrible little girl, a little person.
Don't feel terrible. I felt terrible when I
No, I'm
shared
okay now.
mine. Multiple personalities there. I don't know which just came in.
So what's the unique brand of wisdom for today?
The unique brand of wisdom is think about people's mental health, okay?
Yeah, before you just like react.
Yeah.
It's not unique, but we'll give it you anyway, okay?
Because I felt worse after I said it than I did before.
Yeah.
Like,
And you,
it wasn't
and I
worth
even
it.
spoke to you. You were like, "Nope, I feel good. Like, da 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 da. F him. He deserved it."
Do you know what makes you feel worse?
But she went back and she
Do you know?
apologized.
Do you know what makes you feel
I
worse?
went back and apologized.
Do you know what makes you feel worse? It's God convicting you.
No, it's the conviction.
Yeah.
It's conviction.
Absolutely, because it's not. Listen, it's anything that's not my natural state is going to conflict with me.
Yeah.
My natural state is like, I'm not supposed to be out here being like, yeah, and you too, and you're blah 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 blah, because that's genuinely not me. If someone hurts me, usually it's kind of like I cry out or whatever, I deal with it or whatever. But this time, I just decided to do something
Damn
that's
on it.
completely.
I don't think
I'm gonna.
I don't think I've ever used
vomit.
somebody's like, you know, when someone's been vulnerable. I don't think you've ever done this either, to be fair to anybody else.
No,
Like,
I
When
haven't.
someone's been vulnerable to you and then you like
I felt played about.
regurgitate that.
I felt played about. Like, Lord have mercy. I can
Anyway.
actually, yeah. Anyways,
Let's actually digress.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of this
End
episode.
this one,
We're
please.
good.
Love you. Bye.